Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're covering 10 SHRM-CP practice questions and answers. We're going through tips and tricks for understanding the types of questions on the exam. This video will include examples of knowledge items and situational judgment items, both of which will be featured on the exam. Thank you so much for this subscriber for recommending this type of video. Without further ado, let's get started. Several raters evaluate job descriptions and arrange them according to their value to the company. Which job evaluation method are the raters using? A. Classification, B. Ranking, C. Point factor, or D. Market pricing. Point factor is a quantitative approach that involves dissecting jobs into compensable factors identified during a job analysis. These factors are then assigned points, forming the basis for establishing a pay structure for the position. Classification is a qualitative method wherein an evaluator creates job descriptions for each class of jobs and places them into the grade that most closely aligns with the job's description. Market pricing focuses on external competitiveness and often utilizes third-party compensation survey data to determine the external value of jobs. Ranking is a qualitative method of job evaluation that arranges jobs in a hierarchy based on their perceived value to the company, which is what the question is asking for. Which strategy best facilitates internal transfers and maximizes flexibility when assigning pay levels? A. Adjusting pay based on comparable worth of jobs. B. Minimizing overlap between pay grades. C. Implementing a broadband pay system, or D. Adopting a seniority-based pay system. The correct answer is C. Implementing a broadband pay system. Adjusting pay based on comparable worth of jobs is usually an attempt to remedy pay inequality across gender and racial lines. Minimizing overlap between pay grades often creates a need for larger pay increases for internal promotions. This can also discourage an employee from transferring to a new position by increasing the likelihood that the employee must take a pay cut for the new position. A seniority-based pay system rewards employees based on length of employment, which makes it more complex to assign pay levels to jobs and does not promote internal transfers. The large pay ranges in a broadband system facilitate internal transfers because this strategy greatly increases the probability that one's current job and alternate position are in the same large pay range. It also gives organizations maximum flexibility in assigning pay levels to jobs. Which activity best exemplifies job enrichment? A. An IT employee researches how to resolve a software platform. B. A marketing employee spends extra time developing new branding ideas. C. A billing department employee is given the added responsibility of calculating payroll. Or D. A sales employee is selected by a supervisor to mentor junior employees. Selecting a sales employee to mentor junior employees is an example of job enrichment because it gives the employee the opportunity to learn new skills that will provide a deeper purpose or meaning in the job. It is a vertical expansion of a job. An IT employee who researches how to resolve a software problem is an example of job enhancement, or when new skills are added to an existing base of knowledge. The employee already possesses computer skills, and those skills are now enhanced by adding the knowledge of another platform. The marketing employee who spends extra time developing new branding ideas is an example of job crafting, which is when an employee takes proactive steps to redesign daily tasks and duties. The employee who receives extra responsibilities in the billing department is an example of job enlargement because the employee takes on extra tasks and responsibilities that are lateral to the employee's currently assigned responsibilities. The correct answer is D. A sales employee is selected by a supervisor to mentor junior employees. The next few questions are examples of situational judgment items, which assess judgment and decision-making skills associated with scenarios that require the application of the behavioral competencies. The situation is as follows. 3 product leads from the Research and Development Division of a software company meet with an HR manager to discuss the performance problems of a project manager. Each product lead reports encountering similar issues with the project manager. The biggest problem is the project manager consistently promises products will be completed by a specific date and fails to deliver. During the discussion, the 3 product leads complain about losing customers as a result of the project manager's behaviors. 6 months after the initial consultation with the HR manager, the division director asks for an update on the project manager's progress. Which is the best way for the HR manager to show this data? A. Prepare a detailed performance summary for each project over the past 6 months. B. Schedule a meeting so the product leads can share data about customer retention with the division director. C. Focus on the project manager's progress toward time and budget metrics over the last 6 months. D. Submit a report with detailed notes from the project manager's performance meetings. Scheduling a meeting with the division director and the project leads is not the most efficient or the best way for the HR manager to show this data. In this case, the project leads would be showing the data, not the human resources manager. Focusing on the manager's progress toward time and budget metrics over the past few months is not the best answer, because the director is looking for an update, not necessarily a detailed time and budget metric analysis. Now, we're left with 2 options: preparing a detailed performance summary over the last 6 months and submitting a report with notes from performance meetings. In this case, we would not want to submit a report with detailed notes from the manager's performance meetings because sharing detailed notes with the division director about the project manager should not be shared with those outside of HR, a manager, and an employee. Therefore, the correct answer is A. Prepare a detailed performance summary for each project over the past 6 months. The project manager says managing multiple large projects is too difficult. Which strategy should the HR manager use to best address this issue? A. Hire a project coordinator to handle administrative project tasks. B. Assign the project manager with a mentor to provide advice and assistance. C. Help the manager break larger tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces. Or D. Ask the project manager's supervisor to temporarily delegate projects to other employees. Something important to remember here is when someone asks for help, or when someone comes to HR asking for help and support, the response should not be to remove or punish those who ask for support. Hiring a project coordinator to handle administrative tasks or asking the manager's supervisor to delegate things to other employees on the team would be taking something away from those who asked for help. Assigning a mentor to provide guidance and assistance will not provide actionable assistance to the project manager. Therefore, the correct answer is C. Help the project manager break large tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces. That's all for today's lesson. If you're interested in getting notified when we upload a new video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Remember, HR is more than just acronyms. It's about people and possibilities. Time to clock out until next time. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.